What's up, Mavericks? Taxes can be tricky for anyone, but if you're a new business owner, it can feel downright overwhelming. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In this video, we're breaking down exactly what tax forms you need based on your business structure, from freelancers to corporations. We'll explain it step by step so you'll know how to stay compliant, save money, and avoid penalties. By the end of this video, you'll feel confident tackling your taxes like a pro, so let's get started. Before we continue, I just want to acknowledge that this video has been fact-checked by our own in-house writer, Erica. Erica has been researching and writing about accounting and tax-related content since 2018, and she's a certified pro advisor for QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Payroll. You can trust that this information is accurate and up to date. Thank you, Erica. If you're a new business owner, you may be wondering if you have to file small business taxes. In most cases, the answer is yes. You'll need to file a tax return if you're self-employed and had net earnings of $400 or more. You own a business, even if it wasn't profitable. You overpaid taxes, are eligible for tax credits, or are otherwise due a refund from the IRS. Once you've determined you have to file small business taxes, the process can seem intimidating, but you can file with confidence by following these 6 steps. The tax forms you need to file with the IRS vary based on your business's legal structure. Here's a quick overview of what forms you may need to file and the deadline for submitting them. If you're a freelancer or sole proprietor, you'll need to file forms you typically file each year, like Form 1040. You'll also need to gather additional forms to use to complete your return or to submit to the IRS. Forms like 1099 MISC report self-employment earnings of $600 or more from an individual business or client. This income is reported on your individual income tax return. Schedule C reports your business's profit or loss. Schedule SC calculates your self-employment tax based on your income. Income from Form 1099 MISC is reported to the IRS on Form 1040. Schedules C and SE are filled out and submitted with Form 1040 as well, which is due on April 15th. If you owe the IRS taxes, you may be required to pay estimated quarterly taxes. Form 1040-ES is submitted along with the payment to the IRS on April 15th, June 15th, September 15th, and January 15th of the following year. If you operate a partnership, you'll need to submit certain forms for your business as well as part of your individual income tax return. Form 1065 or Schedule K, an informational return that's filed for a general partnership each year it's in business. This is due March 15th if you operate on a calendar year, or by the 15th day of the 3rd month after the tax year end date if you operate with a tax year. Schedule K1, this form breaks down income, credits, and deductions and must be filed for each partner with Form 1065. Form 941, this form is used for partnerships with employees and reports income taxes, Social Security taxes, and Medicare taxes withheld from employee earnings. It is due by the last day of the month following the end of the quarter. Form 940, this form reports Federal Unemployment Tax Act taxes and is filed on or before January 31st. Partners may also need to file Schedule SE or self-employment taxes and Schedule E to report income or loss from the partnership. These forms are submitted with Form 1040 on or before April 15th. Corporations are the most complicated business structure, so it should come as no surprise that filing taxes is just as complex. The forms you'll need will vary depending on whether you operate a C Corp or an S Corp. This may include forms we've already covered, like the Schedule K1 and Forms 940 and 941, in addition to Form 1120. Used to file and pay corporate taxes for C Corps, it is due by the 15th day of the 4th month after the end of its tax year. Form 1120S, this form reports income, gains, losses, credits, and deductions for S Corps and is due on March 15th. Form 1120W, used to report and pay quarterly taxes for a corporation. Similar to partnerships, corporation shareholders must also complete and submit Schedule E and Form 1040-ES with their individual income tax returns. Filing taxes as an LLC is different based on how your company is structured. Single-member LLCs use the same forms and follow the same rules as sole proprietors, while other LLCs follow the rules of partnerships or corporations depending on how they're set up. Regardless of your business structure, you can find all forms and instructions on the official IRS website. The next step is to pick the right accounting method for your business. You can use the cash method, which records income and expenses when money changes hands. With this method, you won't pay taxes on revenue until you actually receive payments. The accrual method, on the other hand, records income when it's earned and expenses when they're incurred, regardless of payment timing. The accrual method offers higher accuracy and better cash flow tracking. So weigh out the pros and cons before choosing the method that aligns with your business operations. Step 3 is all about tracking. Use accounting software like QuickBooks, Wave, or Xero to keep tabs on your income and expenses throughout the year. easier. These tools can generate reports that make filing taxes much easier, plus they help you stay organized and compliant. If you don't already use accounting software, now is the perfect time to get started. There are plenty of free and affordable options that are easy to use and may even include tax support. We use QuickBooks Online here at Merchant Maverick and we love it. Keeping your records updated and organized throughout the year can make this step much easier come tax season. Common tax documents you'll need to complete and file your return include IRS tax forms, federal tax ID number, tax records from previous years, income and expense records, payroll records, financial records, and investment records. To save some money on your taxes, deductions and credits allow you to lower your tax liability and keep more money in your pocket. As a business owner, you might be eligible to deduct things like home office expenses, mileage, or phone and internet service. And don't forget about available tax credits like the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Work Opportunity Tax Credit. Taking advantage of these can significantly reduce your tax bill. Finally, don't be afraid to hire a professional to tackle your taxes, especially if your tax situation is complex. While this does come at a cost, there are several benefits of hiring an accountant, which include filing the correct forms on time, avoiding penalties and interest for mistakes or missed deadlines, and finding deductions and credits you overlooked. If you decide to do your taxes yourself, at least consider hiring an accountant to review your completed return before you submit it to the IRS. Alright, that's it. Filing taxes for the first time doesn't have to be stressful when you follow these 6 steps. Make sure to check out merchantmaverick.com for more great tax resources, including our complete guide to small business taxes. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tax tips and resources. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, Mavericks. Till next time.